Taking ownership is one of the hardest things to do and one of the most powerful, because ownership means you stop waiting for permission. You stop pointing fingers. You stop explaining why it wasn't your fault. Ownership is the moment you look in the mirror and say, "This is on me." Not because you caused everything, but because you're the only one who can change anything. When you take ownership, excuses lose their grip, blame loses its power, and suddenly progress becomes possible. Ownership doesn't mean you were wrong. It means you're responsible for what happens next. It's easy to own the wins. Anyone can do that. But real growth happens when you own the setbacks, the delays, the mistakes, and the moments where you didn't show up the way you should have. The moment you stop saying, "They did this to me," and start saying, "Here's what I'm going to do about it," your life shifts. Because ownership puts you back in control. No more waiting on circumstances. No more waiting on people to change. No more waiting on the perfect time. You move forward because you decided to. And that decision to take ownership is the difference between staying stuck and building something better. Blame feels good in the moment. It gives you relief. It gives you an explanation, and it gives you someone else to carry the weight. But blame comes with a price. Because the moment you blame someone else, you hand them control. As long as it's their fault, your life is stuck waiting on their behavior to change. Ownership is heavier. It doesn't feel good at first. It doesn't give you an excuse, but it gives you power. Blame says, "This happened to me." Ownership says, "This is what I'm going to do about it." Blame keeps you rehearsing the past. Ownership forces you to build the future. Blame makes you a critic. Ownership makes you a leader. And here's the hard truth. You can be right and still be stuck. Ownership isn't about admitting guilt. It's about choosing progress. Because the people who move forward in life aren't the ones with the best explanations. They're the ones who took responsibility even when it wasn't fair. So if you're standing at a crossroads, ask yourself this: do I want to be justified or do I want to be free? Ownership sets you free.